On my 2010 Honda Odyssey, the variable valve timing gasket has started to leak. You can see there is oil around the engine oil dipstick. And I found this only because the engine oil level in the Odyssey was low. It caused a check engine light. In today's video, I'll change the variable valve timing gasket. Right now I have 137,400 miles on this 2010 Honda Odyssey. The tools I need to get the work done is flathead screwdriver, a ratchet with 10mm socket, adapter, a 3-inch extension, nose pliers or regular. Then I need a brake parts cleaner to clean the area before installing the gasket, and extra lights. If you'll be working in the evening, I probably will be. Then it has magnet in the back that sticks to the hood and provide good lighting. This is the gasket set that I got from a local parts store. I could not find the OEM Honda gasket. I called a couple of Honda stores in my area. They did not have it. They could not even special order it. I'm going to put the part number in the description of the video. Maybe your local Honda store would have it. Ideally use OEM gasket. I just couldn't find it. So I got this gasket from a local O'Reilly store. This is the part number from O'Reilly's, a Dorman brand. The main thing on the non-OEM gasket is do not use the wire mesh that it comes with. Reuse the OEM or original Honda wire mesh, which I'm going to be doing this in this video. The first thing I gotta do is remove this cover. To remove this cover, I'm gonna use the flathead screwdriver, turn this 90 degrees here, and the other one, and then just lift that cover up. So this is the variable valve timing module that I'm going to remove. To do that, we are going to unscrew the bolts, the 3 bolts here, and also disconnect the wires here from the housing so I can remove this part. This is just a clip-on, so I'm going to press this from the side and just pull that up. Same thing with this one. I'm going to press this and disconnect. Remove this pipe. What I have done is disconnected the power cables going to the spark plugs, and also the 2 over here. So what I've done is remove the wiring harness from here. It was connected to like this thing here, this thing you see, this guy here, and so I disconnect from their wiring harness, and I've lifted it up. It's kind of like this. So I've attached it with a rubber band to the hood prop rod here, so you can see that you know, it just gives me enough space to work on this area. Trying to get it done today. It's evening, as you can see. It's nighttime, so I have some extra lights like these kinds. So I can just attach it up top and work on this stuff. So anyway, so with those, with the wiring harness out of the way, I have removed the 3 screws, 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom here, and I'm ready to remove the variable valve timing solenoid. put a rag in case I lose oil. I don't want it to mess up the engine. So you'll be able to lift it up. Yep, turn it and just remove this whole thing. Easy. Okay. Good stuff. This is what it is. So it has this little metal pin. The top one came off. You probably can see. Let me just get it over here. The top one came off. The lower pin is over here that holds that upper portion in. So I want to remove that nice and easy. We're going to screwdriver. All right, so got a screwdriver in. I'm going to pop the metal plate off. It's not tight on here. Okay. Okay, good stuff. That's the other portion. The other pin, the double pin, is right there. You can see right in front of my finger. So I'm gonna clean this thing up. This thing is really stuck on here. Really peel that off. Hopefully I don't break it. I'm gonna get this gasket off here, this mesh thing off here. Many people have said that the OEM Honda mesh is better than anything we get from other places. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, so just remove this thing. I'm gonna use it in my new gasket. The new gasket I have is the Dorman brand 918056GS, and I bought it from O'Reilly's, local O'Reilly store. A lot of choices available online as well, but I wanted to get it done quickly, so I got it locally. It comes with all of these things we see here. I'm not going to need the metal screws or the plate. I'm going to use my original plate. Also don't need to use this mesh. I'm going to take this off. Hopefully I don't break the gasket. No, this is easy, so I can just pop that out and put my gasket, original one, in. So there is a groove on here that this mesh gasket mesh is going to go in and fit inside that. So I'll just do that now to make sure I don't break the gasket while doing this. Okay, this looks good. The new mesh is off. My old OEM mesh is good. I fit that in. So I'm going to use this one. That's the new gasket, Dorman gasket. This is the gasket I removed. It's hard. It's flattened out. This other one I got is softer, thicker. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit, put the plate up, and we'll go from there. Before I start cleaning the plate, I'm going to remove the gasket from the other part. So you can use a pick or just any pointy thing and just remove this gasket out. It's the old one. So I'm going to clean this and the other part that's on the vehicle with brake part cleaner. This guy here. You can get from anywhere. All right. Probably should have cleaned with cloth. Sprayed the cleaner on the rag, and then I've cleaned this variable valve timing solenoid part with it. This is my old plate. You can see how clean that is. This is ready to go. The double pin actually came out of it, so I have to attach that back in and install. Here I had the engine oil for Odyssey. I put that into the cap of that gallon, and I dipped my gaskets in it. Make sure they will fit nice and easy and well into their sleeves. Okay, so double pin here is still attached. You can see right at the base, still there. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully it doesn't come off. I'm spraying this brake cleaner on the rag and then cleaning the parts with it. Looks like decent cleaning. Time to install the gasket. So here is the new one with the OEM mesh. So we're gonna pop that here. Should fit. Install the gasket here. So set the other gasket here. Now I'm gonna put the plate back on and the double pin. This pin came out, so pop that here. Put the plate on this thing. Okay. This was a very nice fit here, so I'm gonna turn that and install that back on the pins. Should be easy peasy. All right, looks like this is a good fit. It fit on there, good stuff. Now it's gonna screw everything back on. So I kept the screws exactly where it was. The top one, the right, the left, all of these in their order. So I'm going to install them back in that order as well. Just hand tight for now, and then put the other 2 bolts back in. Good stuff. And the left bolt. I'm going to hand tighten it now. The torque on that is 16 pound-feet. Hand tighten it for now, so we'll get the 16 pound-feet. Typically it is you tighten it and you turn a little bit more. So at this point I can remove the rag and start to reattach the wiring harness. So I'm going to reattach the wiring harness the same way I had removed it. So this particular one, this has a clamp here. And same thing where the bottom one, I'm going to make sure it's going in that clamp. Yes, it is. And the top portion one here, also this one and this one here, went in good. Next thing I'm doing is going to attach this thing here. I heard a little click sound, and then these 2 wires will attach in that clip on the other side. You can see the 2 connectors. The 2 connectors you can see right here, right under the oil cap. So this is where the two connectors are going to attach. And these wires actually go here. This little hole in there. This is where the wire goes. It fits in. Unfortunately, it has become nighttime, so the light is a little bit low, but I'm going to attach these two wires. All right, so I'm going to push them in. Should hear a click. And the other one. Awesome. And this wire here actually also attaches on that side, goes in, so that's good. So now I'm going to clip these spark plug wires in the other one. And the third one. Awesome. Now these wires and this and this, and move this clamp back on here. I use pliers. Okay, so got everything. I'm gonna refill the oil, engine oil, because it's low. All the clamps are back. I'm gonna check one more time. The last thing to do is to put the cover back on, push that in, and then turn that 90 degrees to lock it in place. 90 degrees here, and now the cover is firmly in place. So this is now good to go. After changing the gasket, I've driven this Odyssey more than 250 miles, and it has worked well without issues. Also, no check engine light showed up. So at this point, I'm going to say that gasket replacement was a success, and I'm good to go. Thanks for watching.